Great. Hey everyone, welcome to our series of the Q&A, where we're always discussing the global news and recapping the previous weeks and taking a look on the next one. Yep. Yeah. I'm sorry for some reason I'm hearing myself. Yeah. Thanks.
I'm mute somebody.
Yeah, great. So as usual, we're recapping the previous week, discussing the latest news, and reviewing what should be done during the next week. So first of all, the cross check for the previous task is finished. Not so good as we expected. Yeah. So in light of the latest news, so please be careful to with our with our sources of information, with every info that is announced on the Q&A, as well as the GitHub schedule, along with the announcements that we're posting to the channels. So after finishing the cross-check, all the marks should be reflected in the RS app, as well as everyone that submitted appellation. In case if someone who appealed for the work didn't receive their mark, I would like to ask you to contact to reach Anna in case if your mark is still empty. And also, please pay attention that whenever the mark is submitted, the total position and total score could not be changed immediately. It's usually performs each day at the exactly the same time. But yeah, anyway, whenever you see you posted your work for the appellation and didn't receive the mark, so please reach Anna, contact her, and yeah, we'll try to get everything resolved. I would also like to emphasize some points from the documentation regarding the cross check. So, first of all, this process is obligatory for all of you. So, when you submit your work for the cross check, you should not expect not only to receive the feedback from other students, but also to check the other students. Otherwise, your assignments will not be evaluated, which is exactly emphasized in the documentation. And there is a bunch more info uh, of the rules that's applied for calculating your total score assignments. So here I just wanted to emphasize some of them. So usually there are 4 students that checks your home assignment, and it's calculated by the following rule. The lowest mark will not be counted in the total score, and the rest of them will be taken as an average. If less than 4 students evaluated your work, then all the all the marks will be used for calculation to calculate the average for your final score. But please be informed that in case if you're missing the cross check for the students, unfortunately, that counts as you didn't participate in the whole process, and that's why your own assignments will not be evaluated. So please pay attention to it and contribute to the checking of other students. Another important thing is that whenever you perform the cross check, let's say recently we finished the following one. So please pay attention only to the scoring criteria that is available on the page. So even though you see that something could be improved from your personal view, please do not lower the mark. You could leave the comment for others just as the recommendation, but please do not lower the score if from your point of view seems like something is not wrong, but from the scoring criteria is correct. Um, yeah, and don't lower the mark just for the practice. Be attentive and polite to other students, and use only the scoring criteria that is available on the task description. Uh, Another very important thing I would like to ask you is to update your Discord nicknames in such a way that it will include your GitHub username. That will definitely increase the convenience for the communication, especially if you're asking um, about the course. I don't know, any of the question that is related for the scoring, for the rest open question that requires getting the info from the course, requires a GitHub username. So to avoid asking from our side about the GitHub username, we kindly ask you to add the GitHub username to your Discord nickname on the server. It will look like the following. Sorry, your name and in the parentheses your GitHub username. That will increase the convenience for communication several times. Yeah, so kindly ask you to do the following. And we're jumping to the next week. And yeah, just one more time. The deadlines for the cross checks, as well as for the task assignments that are mentioned in the schedule, is the end of the week. By end of the week, we count Monday. So yesterday was the last day where you could submit your cross-check review, as well as when we list some assignments. Let's say the next week comes with the part one of the task online zoo. We assume that the deadline for this part of the task will be the next Monday, which is 31st of October. The rule is applies for everything that is listed, for tasks, for coding tasks, for theoretical tests, for cross-check, for everything that is listed in the schedule, just for you to be aware of it. Okay, so for the current week, our journey continues here. We added one more assignment that is online zoo. This is the markup task, which is divided into the several pages. You could get acquainted with everything, with every background of the following task, but our focus for the current week listed under the week one section. Yeah, so our focus is here. So this is the first page, and this the only page should be implemented within the current week. And before the deadline, please ensure that you submitted your work to the cross-check before the deadline is passed. After the deadline, the cross-check pairs will be distributed automatically. Great. What else do we have here? We have one more theoretical module with the test that is also should be passed till the end of the week, as well as the following JavaScript assignments, which will be checked automatically. Great. Well, I believe with the news, that's it. Unless Anna or Andre has something else to add here to highlight.
No, but I would ask our student to read the description of the first task. And if you have any question, please ask in the Discord. Let it be clear for you, and we are ready to help you to understand this task.
Yeah, definitely. In case of something you see is not quite clear for you, we can update or refine the description. That will be clear for everyone. So in the scope of the week one, you could get acquainted with the technical requirements. So please read it carefully because every task requirements will be used for the cross-checking. There are a bunch of them. And whenever the cross-check will start, you will start using the following section, cross-check evaluation criteria. That exactly describes the points for what mistakes, the score should be lower. And again, whenever you will perform the cross check, yeah, please use only that information for the scoring criteria that is specified on the task requirements. Yeah, I believe that's pretty much it. Great. So I believe, yeah, we are good with the current week. Yeah. As for the Code Wars, yeah, as I mentioned previously, this task will be checked automatically. Whenever you provide like the account for the Code Wars, it will check whether the following katas are completed. And you see that according to the scores criteria, it depends on the complexity of the following katas and how much you accommodated. Great. Okay, so I believe we're done with review of important information for now. And I see that we have the raised hands. Dildora, I would like to ask you to go ahead and ask us something.
Hi, I had a question regarding the missed tests. I asked this question before, but I'm not sure if it was answered. So sorry about missing the opportunity of potentially getting the information. So I missed the first JavaScript test, and I would like to view the question just to test my knowledge. Is it possible to do so? Maybe it's on GitHub.
Just to
We
clarify.
have no answers in the GitHub, but if you would like to know the question you were wrong, please reach me in direct and I try to help you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because well, I'm not quite aware of all the RSAP features, so yeah, it seems like the test becomes fully unavailable without listing the questions. So yeah, in that case, I believe the solution will be just to contact us directly, so we could provide the content of the tests, and you can check it. Great. Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to highlight to us? So that's a great opportunity to discuss whatever it's not quite clear, whatever's bothering you. Yeah, please, Peaches, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Hi.
Hey.
Oh, okay, there you can hear me. I'm looking at the Figma task, and I see that there is some blocks that should be like swipers, right?
What do you mean by the Figma? You're inspecting the Figma of the online zoo, right?
Yeah, right. There is some blocks that should be swipers, right? Like testimonials and animals card. I see the arrows, so for me it looks like swipers.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
but pay attention that it is a task of 4th week.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe I'm too hurry. But okay. Since I'm already asking, can I ask a question I didn't read for the 4th week yet, but I just wanted to know, there is written that we can use JS library for making swipers, but I wanted to ask, can we also use JS swipers templates, or it will be like a cheating?
You could use only the libraries for complementary functions like Lodash, but the main goal is to use like the pure mechanisms of capabilities of the JavaScript and the HTML for dealing with the functionality, and that's the main point.
Yeah. So in other words, we have to make it from the scratch, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, if you like inspect the technical requirements, yeah, we cannot use any libraries, UI libraries as well as frameworks. So we're using the pure mechanism, pure features for dealing with the swipers. Yeah, you could use like Lodash for helper functions, but for me, it's not seems like necessary. So you could use the pure JavaScript. But anyway, you cannot use like any third-party libraries for creating the functionality. But this is the scope of the week 4. Just please pay attention. So let's focus on the task by step, because after 2 weeks of the so if I'm not mistaken, so after the 2 weeks of the online zoo, you'll have some breakup for the next one, which is the bookshop. It's also focuses on the markup features. And then after the bookshop, you will continue with the online zoo. And so it will happen like till the end of the stage 1. So for now, I suggest mostly to focus on what we're going to deal with the first 2 weeks.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for asking the question.
Yeah, great. Great. Thank you for asking. You're welcome. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, well, because everyone is silent and I see no messages in the chat, I assume that's everything else is clear. And we can wrap up the call. If not, please change my mind and we can discuss something else. Okay, well, in case if there are no any other questions for now, but it doesn't mean that we will not provide the answer for that. You could easily reach us via Discord in case if you missed something or you want us to clarify on something. But yeah, I believe for now we're done. Okay, yeah, looks like nothing. Yeah, great. So I believe we're done for today. So good luck with your future assignments. And please do not hesitate to reach us if something is not clear from the schedule, from the requirements, from everything that you seem to be not quite clear, because we're striving to make the communication transparent. So that's our main goal. Great. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for attention and have a great week. Good luck with your future assignments and see you next time.
Have a great day, week. Bye-bye.